Hello everyone, a very good day to all of you. Welcome to Energy Conversion 2 class. We are doing with chapter 2 alternator, and today's topic for discussion is phasor diagram of a loaded alternator. So, going to the loaded condition of a alternator, we know the voltage equation of an alternator comprises of EPH equals VPH plus IARA drop plus IAXS drop. So this is the complete voltage equation. The above voltage equation is to be realized using phasor diagrams for various load power factor condition. That is for unity power factor condition, for lagging and for leading load condition. For drawing the phasor diagram, we have to consider all per phase values and remember the following steps. First, choose the current as reference phasor. We will take always current as reference phasor. Now, if load power factor is cos phi, it indicates that angle between VPH and IA is phi, which is nothing but the phase angle. The angle difference between the voltage phasor VPH and the current phasor IA or IPH also we can say, as VPH is the voltage available to the load. So, how the phasor VPH in such a way that angle between VPH and IA is phi always. For lagging, phi IA should lag VPH, and for leading, phi IA should lead VPH. For unity power factor load condition, phi is 0, so VPH and IA are in same phase, or we can say they are in phase with each other. Next, step number 3. Now, the drop IARA is a resistive drop and hence will always be in phase with IA. So, phasor IARA direction will be always same as IA, that is parallel to IA. IARA drop will always be parallel to armature current IA. But as it is to be added to VPH, IARA phasor must be drawn from the tip of the VPH phasor drawn. The tip from where the VPH phasor drawn, from that tip the IARA phasor will be drawn. We will see in the diagram itself. Lastly, now the drop IAXS is a drop across purely inductive reactance. In pure inductance, current lags voltage by 90 degree. So, IAXS phasor direction will be always such that IA will lag IAXS phasor by 90 degree. Remember, but this phasor is to be drawn from the tip of the IARA phasor to complete the phasor addition of VPH, IARA and IAXS. Now, see, joining the starting point to the terminating point, we get the phasor EPH. Now, whatever may be the load power factor, IARA is a resistive drop will be in phase with IA, while IAXS is purely inductive drop and hence will be perpendicular to IA in such a way that IA will lag IAXS by 90 degree. This is shown in the figure below. See, this is your IA current phasor. This is IARA. This is IAXS. Here you can see IA lags by 90 degree. with respect to IA axis. This one is 90 degree, and here is the IAZS. Z is nothing but the synchronous impedance. By using the above steps, the phasor diagram for various load factor conditions can be drawn accordingly. Now, first of all, we will see the lagging power factor load. The power factor of the load is cos phi, lagging. So, IA lags VPH, current lags the voltage by angle of phi. By using steps discussed earlier, phasor diagram can be drawn as shown in the below figure. Here see, from O to E, see this arrow, this is nothing but IA. We have taken IA as reference. Next, OA is VPH. From O to A, this is the phase voltage. Now, angle between VPH and IA is your phase angle phi. Now, AB is IARA. You can see here. It will be always parallel to IA, we have discussed. IARA will be parallel to IA and will start from the tip at which VPH is drawn. So, here we will draw IARA completely parallel to IA. BC is IASX. See, BC is IAXS. We have already discussed in earlier slide, and this will be synchronous impedance drop IAZS, the resultant of IARA and IAXS. Now, OC is EPH. This is the EPH. Now, AC is IA into ZS we have discussed, and this is the VPH, this is the EPH. Now, to derive the relationship between EPH and VPH, the perpendicular are drawn on the current phasor from points A and B. These intersect current phasor at point D and E respectively, we have seen. So, here the formula will be EPH square equal to OD plus DE whole square plus BE minus BC whole square. By putting all the values, we will get EPH square is VPH cos phi plus IARA square plus VPH sin phi minus IAXS square. This is the formula for no load generated EMF EPH in case of your lagging power factor load. VPH cos phi plus IARA square, VPH sin phi plus IAXS square. And later on we will see at which cases it is coming plus, at which cases it is coming minus this sign. Now, for the same lagging power factor load, it can be observed that the sign of the IA axis is negative as against its positive sign for lagging power factor load. This is because XS consists of XAR, that is armature reaction reactance. Armature reaction is demagnetizing for lagging while magnetizing for leading power factor loads. So, sign of IA axis is opposite for lagging and leading power factor loads. Now we can see the unity power factor load condition. The power factor of the load is unity, that is cos phi is 1. So we can say phase angle phi is 0, which means VPH is in phase with IA. So, phasor diagram can be drawn like this. OA is the VPH, this one is VPH, IA will be in phase with VPH, AC is IAZS, and BC is IAXS, OC is EPH. So, now This angle is 90 degree. Now we will go to the formula. If we will consider the triangle OBC, for which it can be written OC square equals OB square plus BC square, or EPH square will be VPH plus IARA square plus IAXS square. This is for unity power factor load. As cos phi is 1, sin phi will be 0 here. So V sin phi will not be present. Even cos phi is also absent, and they do not appear in the equation. Accordingly, EPH we can write down root under of this much. The phasor diagram can be drawn by considering voltage VPH as reference phasor also. But to derive the relationship, current phasor selected as a reference makes the derivation much or more simplified. Hence, current is selected as a reference phasor. It is clear from the phasor diagram that VPH is less than EPH for lagging and unity power factor conditions due to the demagnetizing and cross-magnetizing effects of armature reaction. But VPH is more than EPH for leading power factor condition due to the magnetizing effect of armature reaction. So, in general, for any power factor condition, EPH square will be VPH cos phi IARA VPH sin IAXS square. Plus sign will be for lagging power factor loads. Minus sign will be for leading power factor loads, where VPH is per phase rated terminal voltage, IA is per phase full load armature current. So, now coming to the voltage regulation of alternator. The voltage regulation of an alternator is defined as the change in terminal voltage when full load is removed, keeping field excitation and speed constant, divided by the rated terminal voltage. The value of regulation not only depends on the load current but also on the power factor of the load. In the case of small machines, the regulation may be found by direct loading. The alternator is driven at synchronous speed and the terminal voltage is adjusted to its rated value V. The load is varied until the wattmeter and ammeter indicate the rated value at desired power factor. Then the entire load is thrown off while the speed and field excitation are kept constant. The open circuit or no load voltage E0 is read. So, the percentage voltage regulation formula is E0 minus B by V, where V is the rated terminal voltage, which was VPH in case of our synchronous impedance method. E0 is the no load induced EMF. So, how to determine the voltage regulation? In the case of large machines, the cost of finding the regulation by direct loading becomes prohibitive. Hence, other indirect methods are used, which are discussed below. It will be found that all these methods differ chiefly in the way of the no load voltage E0 is found in each case, because we have to find E0 only. After finding the E0, we will use the formula voltage regulation equals E0 minus V by V into 100. So, methods of determining voltage regulation are synchronous impedance or EMF method, the ampere turn or MMF method, zero power factor or Pottier method. And for this, we have used synchronous impedance method according to our syllabus.